Hi students, welcome to Sunil's tutorial. I'm Sunil Milwani and today we'll be doing this chapter called as Foreign Exchange Arithmetic. We're going to learn how to do swap points today. What we are going to do is for swap points, you have to first understand the concept of forward contract, right? Where the contract is made today but the payment is going to be made or received on a future date, right? If the contract is made on a day C and the payment is received on that same date, then that is called as cash contract. If contract is made on a day C and the payment is received after one day, then that is called as term contract, which is the short form of tomorrow. If the contract is made on day C and the payment is received or paid after 2 days, then that is called as spot rate, right? And if it is C plus 3 or more, then that is called as forward rate. Now the forward rate is going to be different from the spot rate because of the rate of interest that is going to be charged by the bank. So your forward rate consists of the rate today plus the difference will be your rate of interest that is going to be charged by the bank. Now when you are doing foreign currency, you have two different countries who are going to charge two different rate of interest. Let's see how do we deal with them. Let's consider spot. Question 1. Spot US dollar Swedish kroner is 5.2425. USD interest is 4% per annum and Swedish kroner interest is 6.5% per annum. Calculate US dollar Swedish kroner rate of interest, rate 3 months forward. Today's rate, that is spot rate, is given to you. I explained to you what is spot rate. When the payment is made 2 days after the transaction, then that is called as spot rate. You have to find out 3 months forward rate based on the rate of interest. Now, forward rate is given by the formula spot rate, guys. Forward rate is given by the formula spot rate into, in the numerator, it is 1 plus rate of interest of variable currency upon 100 into n by 12 divided by 1 plus rate of interest of base currency upon 100 into n by 12. Right? That's how you find out the forward rate. Right? Now let's see this. Spot rate. Spot rate is given to you as 5.2425. Right?
So what is that
RV.
R
1 plus RV upon 100.
B.
Rate of interest in base currency. 1 plus rate of interest in variable currency. Guys, they've given you a quote of USD and Swedish kroner. The first currency is called as the base currency, the second currency is called as variable currency. So here your variable currency is Swedish kroner. The rate of interest in Swedish kroner is 6.5 upon 100 and you want a 3-month forward rate. N is going to be 3 because they've asked you to find 3 months forward rate. 1 plus rate of interest in base currency, US dollar is the base currency, into 3 months forward rate. Right? So when you simplify this, this is going to be 5.2425 1 plus 6.5 upon 400. 3 ones are, 3 fours are, right? Similarly, this is going to be 1 plus 4 upon 400, right? If I do LCM here, this is 5.2425, 406.5. How did I get 406.5? 400 plus 6.5 upon 400 divided by 404 upon 400. Fine. 400 in the denominator gets cancelled, so this is going to be 5.2425 into 406.5 divided by 404. Fine, do we get this in here? So in that case, when you solve this, you will get this answer as 5.2749. So if the currency is available for 2.2425, then after 3 months it will be available for 5.2729, right? That's how you find out forward rate. So if the spot rate is 5.2425, the 3-month forward rate for it will be 5.2729. Fine, do we get this in here? Let's see another sum of this kind, guys. 6 months forward, 6 months forward, US dollar Swedish kroner is 6.8525. Swedish kroner interest rate is 7.35% and US dollar interest rate is 3.65%. Right? You have to find US dollar Swedish kroner spot. Now in this particular sum, they've given you the forward rate and they've asked you to find out the spot rate. First, let's write the formula. Forward rate is spot rate 1 plus rate of interest of variable currency upon 100 into n by 12 divided by 1 plus rate of interest of base currency upon 100 into n by 12. Right? Forward rate is given to you as 6.8525 is equal to spot rate 1 plus rate of interest of variable currency. The second currency is variable currency. So your Swedish kroner is the variable currency. So 7.35 upon 100 into n by 12, 6 months forward. 6 upon 100 upon 1 plus base currency is US dollars, which is 3.65 upon 100 into 6 by 12. Right? So when you simplify this, this is going to be equal to 6.8525. 6.8525 is spot rate. 1 plus
6 upon 12.
6 upon 12. Right? So in that case, this is going to be 1 plus 7.35 upon 200 divided by 1 plus 3.65 upon 200. That will give you 6.8525 is equal to spot. This will be 207.35 upon 200 divided by 203.65 upon 200. 200 gets cancelled, cross multiply. This will be 6.8525 into 203.65 upon 207.35 is the spot rate. When you simplify this, you will get this answer as 6.7302. So the spot rate is 6.7302 if the 6-month forward rate is 6.8525. That will be your spot rate. Next, let's see another sum of this kind, guys. 1 euro is equal to USD 1.3485 spot. 1 euro is equal to USD 1.3502 2 months forward. US rate of interest is 4%. Find, calculate euro interest. Right? Now, let's see this. They've given you that 1 euro is so many US dollars in spot. So I can use the formula forward rate is spot rate 1 plus rate of interest in variable currency upon 100 into n by 12 upon 1 plus rate of interest in base currency upon 100 into n by 12. Forward rate is given to you as 1.3502. Spot rate is given to you as 1.3485. 1 plus rate of interest in variable currency. Variable currency here is US dollars, 4 upon 100 and 2 months forward, so 2 by 12. 1 plus rate of interest in base currency, we do not know, upon 100 into 2 by 12. Cross multiply, this will be 1.3502 upon 1.3485 is equal to, this is 6. So 1 plus 4 upon 600, or this I could take this as 2 and 3. No, I'll leave this as 4 and 600 so that I can cancel the denominator. So this will be 4 upon 600, 1 plus RB upon 600. Don't do this cancellation, okay? Leave this as it is for the timing. 3502 upon 1.3485 is equal to 604 upon 600. 600 plus RB upon 600. 600 and 600 gets cancelled. So you will get 1.3502 upon 1.3485 is 604 upon 600 plus RB. Cross multiply again. So you will get 600 plus RB is 604 into 1.3485 divided by 1.3502. Take the plus 600 on the other side, so you will get RB is 604 into 1.3485 upon 1.3502 minus 600. Once you have the entire equation ready, then you do your calculation on the calc. So you will do 604 into 1.3485 divided by 1.3502 equal to, press the equal to sign and then do minus 600. So you will get this answer as 3.24. So the rate of interest in euro is going to be 3.24%. Fine. Let's see another sum of this kind, guys. Sterling pounds, Canadian dollars is 1.9213. 73 days forward is 1.9187. Sterling pounds interest rate is 3.5%. Find Canadian dollars rate of interest. Right? Let's see this. First, let's write the formula. Forward rate is spot rate 1 plus rate of interest on in variable currency upon 100 into n by 12 upon 1 plus rate of interest in base currency into n by 12. Right? Let's simplify this, guys. Forward rate is given to you as 1.9187 is equal to spot rate. Spot rate is given to you as 1.9213. One plus rate of interest in variable currency. The second currency is the variable currency. That is your Canadian dollars, which is not given to you, upon 100 into 73 upon 365. Since the forward rate is given to you in terms of days, therefore you will take your n, the total period, also in terms of days, upon 1 plus rate of interest in base currency. Base currency is sterling pounds, which is 3.5 upon 100 into 73 upon 365. Right? So in that case, you will get this as 1.9187 upon 1.9213. I'm cross multiplying, is 1 plus RV upon 100. Now when I divide this 73 upon 365, I'll get 5. So you will get RV upon 500 upon 1 plus 3.5 upon 500. 73 ones are 73 5s are 365. So in that case, you will get 1.9187 upon 1.9213 is 500 plus RV upon 500. 500 plus 3.5 upon 500. 500 gets cancelled. So 1.9187 upon 1.9213 is 500 plus RV upon 503.5. Right? So 1.9187 into 503.5 divided by 1.9213 is 500 plus RV. Take 500 on the other side, so you will get 1.9187 into 503.5 upon 1.9213 minus 500 is equal to RV. Right? Now once you get the equation, then go for your final calculation, which will give you an answer of 2.8186. RV is going to be 2.8186. So rate of interest in variable currency is going to be 2.8186. Right? Let's see another sum, guys. Now so far we were considering a currency with just one value, that is the mean value. We did not consider the bid and the ask. Let's see how do we do this forward rate with bid and ask. Let's consider this spot sterling pounds USD is 1.9845, 1.9855. USD interest rate is 4.1250, 4.3750. I'll just explain to you what is that two rates of interest that you have. And sterling pounds interest rate is 5.8750 and 6.1250. You have to calculate 3 months forward. Now guys, when two rates are given to you, we already know that the first is bid and the second is ask. So when you have currency, the first rate is the bid rate and the second rate is the ask rate. Now here there are two rates of interest given to you, right? Now bank has two rates of interest. One, when you deposit money, one when it lends money to you. Now it is very obvious that the bank is going to lend to you at a higher rate of interest than the interest that it will pay you on the deposit. So the first rate is the deposit rate and the second rate is the lending rate. The first rate, obviously the smaller one, has to be the deposit. That is the rate of interest that the bank is going to pay you on the deposit that you are going to keep in the bank. And this is the rate of interest at which the bank is going to lend money to you. So you have, like how we had two rates in currency, that's the bid and the ask. Similarly in interest also you have two rates. One is called as the deposit rate. The first one is the deposit rate and the second one is the lending rate. Okay. Let's see how do we calculate swap points or 3 months forward. Now you already know that forward rate, I'll just write that down so that there's no confusion. Out of the two rates, this is the first and this is second. This is my deposit rate and this is the lending rate. The first is the deposit rate and the second is the lending rate. Okay. Now, how does the formula modify when you have deposit and lending rate? Forward rate is spot rate 1 plus, my normal formula is rate of interest in variable currency into n by 12 upon 1 plus rate of interest in base currency upon 100 into n by 12. Right? Now, if I'm finding out bid, then the rate of interest of variable currency will be deposit and here this will be lending. So if you're finding out forward bid rate, then the rate of interest of variable currency will be the deposit rate and the rate of interest of base currency will be the lending rate. Fine? Let's see this. Spot bid rate is 1.9845. 1 plus rate of variable currency deposit. Now my variable currency is US dollar. The deposit rate of US dollar is 4.1250 upon 100 into you want 3 months forward. 1 plus rate of interest of base currency. Base currency is sterling pounds and you want the lending rate of it. So 6.1250 upon 100 into 3 by 12. Right? So this is going to be 1.9845. 1 plus 4.1250 upon 400 upon 1 plus 6.1250 upon 400. So this is going to be 1.9845. This will be 404. How 404? LCM 400 plus 4. So 404.1250 upon 400 divided by 406.1250 upon 400. 400 gets cancelled in the numerator and denominator. So this is going to be 1.9845 into 404.1250 upon 406.1250. Right? So when you solve this, you will get this answer as 1.9747. Now, how do I get swap points? What is swap points? Swap points is defined as the difference between forward rate and spot rate. The difference between forward and spot is going to be swap points. So here, the forward bid and the spot bid. Forward bid we found out as 1.9747 and spot bid is 1.9845. So here you can see that you will get a negative value. That means my forward bid rate is less than the spot bid rate, which indicates that the value of the currency is going down in 3 months forward. Fine? So when it is going down, we say that the currency is at a discount. So there's a discount of 0.098. Now let's see for forward ask. We did forward bid, let's see forward ask. Is spot ask into my normal formula, rate of interest in variable currency upon 100 into n by 12 upon rate of interest in base currency upon 100 into n by 12. When you are doing ask, you will take the lending rate.
This is for the same sum.
Yeah, this is for the same sum. We did the bid, now I have to do ask, right? Now, when you are doing ask, you will take rate of interest of variable currency, you will take the lending rate of interest of variable currency, and you will take the deposit rate of interest of base currency. So, forward ask is spot ask. Spot ask is 1.9855. 1 plus rate of interest in variable currency. Variable currency is US dollar and I want the lending rate. Lending rate is 4.37 4.3750 upon 100 into n by 12. I want 3 months forward upon 1 plus rate of interest of base currency. Sterling pounds is my base currency. I want the deposit rate. Deposit rate is 5.8750 upon 100 into 3 by 12. Fine. Let's solve this. Forward ask is 1.9855. Ones are, fours are. So this is 1 plus 4.3750 upon 400. 1 plus 5.8750 upon 400. This is 1.9855. This will be 404 LCM. 404.3750 upon 400 divided by 405.8750 upon 400. 400 and 400 gets cancelled. This is 1.9855 into 404.3750 upon 405.8750. So when you solve this, you will get this answer as 1.9782. So let's find out the swap points for ask. Swap points for ask. Swap points is forward rate minus spot rates. Forward ask minus spot ask. Forward ask is 1.9782. Spot ask is 1.9855. So you will get this answer as negative 0.0073. Right? Since the swap points are negative, they represent a discount on the base currency. Right? Now, in all discount situation, the swap points are always to be written in descending order. Therefore, 3 months forward margin, this is how you will write the answer. Since both the values are negative, you have to write it in descending order. So it will be nothing but 98.73. That's your answer. So your 3 months forward margin is 98 points, pips, percentage basis points, and 73 points. Fine, do we get this thing here? If it was positive, if both the values were positive, then you would have written swap points in ascending order. Fine, do we get this thing here? What does this indicate? It indicates that if the transaction is postponed beyond the spot date, the seller continues to hold the currency, on which he will earn interest, right? And whereas he is going to be deprived of interest on variable currency, and that is the reason why you have this difference in the value, right? Swap points are always to be represented in the form of PIPS, right? Therefore, there will be no decimals. How do I represent it in PIPS? That's 4 decimal places, right? When you multiply by 10,000, you get your PIPS, right? Factors are presented without positive or negative sign. If it is in descending order, it is understood that those are negative values and it is at a discount. If it is in ascending order, it indicates that it is at a premium, right? Okay, we'll stop this here for the day. Thank you very much.